It's been nearly 10 years since I played Undertale, and I never really thought about how long it's actually been. I'm just like that, as you can tell. Yet Undertale still subconsciously influences me and my music for years, continuing to be an inspiration. Recently, I've had quite the slump with writer's block, which in reality it's just like an advanced procrastination, as I distract myself from my fear of inadequacy and perfectionism instead of inspiring myself through better means. On the other hand, I know you can't force creativity, but distracting yourself I know you can't force creativity, but distracting yourself isn't going to inspire you to do anything. During the time between September and now, I've had a lot of project files and ideas with potential to be more, but I put them off because of a fear of failure. This video is about a project file named randompretty.flp and how one Undertale sound inspired me to turn it into something, and it's the one you've been listening to right now. If you follow me elsewhere like Spotify, you might have already heard this melody. I made this when I was thinking a lot about Snowden and its use in an embellishment called a mordant. I think that's what it is, and I hope that's what it is because I'm not pronouncing that. Snowden as a song has a soothing and comfortable quality to it. It's quite playful, so when I tried making something aiming for that, I felt at a loss knowing it wasn't that. Sometimes it would even get to a point where I would say to myself, what the hell is that supposed to be? Ah! The ideas of what it could be lingered, but because they seemed out of reach, I pushed it off and continued procrastinating. I left that project as well as many others until I came across this video by Toffee Bun. This video mesmerized me in a strange kind of way. One thing in particular caught my attention when they did this. And then I just thought, you can do that? Yeah, I just copy and pasted my joke from my short. Even the simplest things that I learned made me mindlessly test and play around with it. I was enthralled by creative ideas. And so I jumped in. All in a day, I made a soothing slow intro to set a mood, with the sound itself being enough to keep me feeling nostalgic. I added this whimsical orchestra part, feeling like you're on an adventure to date a skeleton and a fish. Oddly specific. I spent a long time creating a drop to make it all come together, spending hours adding different sounds and subtle textures. And now stop. The point of this video isn't about the song or the process of it, but rather how it came to be and what I've learned to share with you. It was this single sound and timbre from Undertale that made me jump back into making music, without thinking and without hesitation. It was the curiosity that fueled me, not the demons in my head telling me that I'm not good enough. It's kind of like jumping into a cold pool. The demons remind me of how cold the water is or how poorly I swim, while curiosity lures me in, reminding me of how fun it is to discover and play. Throughout the years, one thing that's popped in my head with Undertale was learning acceptance of failure. No matter how many times it may take, you can get through it with enough determination. Each save point in your life is a reminder that you might end up 2 steps back, you might lose progress, time, or a part of yourself, but with newfound experience, perspective, and determination, you can try again and make it. And to drive more into this point, I purposely lied to you earlier. It wasn't Snowden that influenced the song, it just ended up sounding like it could be. It was actually inspired by Porter Robinson's Something Comforting and its drop. It didn't sound like what I was going for, but that's okay. It still ended up being its own complete thing that has given me more experience. You can't always hope for the magical moment where motivation and inspiration sparks. You have to deal with the trial and error of anything that you want to do. And although there are many ways to stop yourself from procrastinating, I've learned that curiosity is one of the more important ones. And so to end off, believe in yourself, work hard, be determined, and be curious. If you made it this far, thank you so much for 6969 subscribers. This is the peak of my life.